heading out to the factory, our water factory out in Lantian County. Lantian County is one of the 6 counties surrounding Xi'an. It's right next to the Terracotta Warriors. We've been operating this factory since 1998, but we've been having difficulty with the Lantian government since 2008. I'll explain that in a minute. A couple of days ago, a member of the criminal gang led by the former deputy police chief out here tried to deliver a letter to us indicating that he's a partner in our joint venture and he wants to negotiate. And of course he's not a partner in our joint venture, and we refused to negotiate. Then yesterday he came out again and tried to get our factory manager to sign a receipt for a letter, which our factory manager again refused to do. But this time they came up with a threat. They said that if we didn't respond to our letter, their letter, in the next 6 days, that they would start tearing down the factory. The Lantian government, as I explained, is behind all this. In 2008, they confiscated our property, and part of the game here in Lantian County is to tear down factories, which they've torn down something like 16 or 18 factories, and then converted them illegally to residential units. This creates a huge profit for the criminal gang, and they split that with Lantian government officials who sanction this activity. We've, since we started, refused to pay bribes, and that means we also refuse to negotiate with corrupt local officials. And so we've brought our complaints to the Xi'an government, which is the level of government 1 level up. But the Xi'an government is continually trying to push this back down into the county government. The county government officials are trying to hide their crimes by coming up with a story that we have a dispute between 2 partners in a joint venture. Of course, we don't have a dispute because our partners don't include a criminal gang. We've never accepted the fact that the criminal gang that they've been trying to force on us is part of our joint venture. They back up their threats with physical violence. 10 days ago, our factory manager, while he was bending over to repair a factory door, one of the gangsters came up from behind, kicked him when he turned around, and they punched him in the face. The police out here in Lantian County don't do anything when this happens. In 2009, they assaulted me, and we went to the police station, and the police scurried away like mice. So we'll continue to see what happens. Now we're going to continue to tell the story of the corruption taking place in Lantian, and how the Lantian and now the Xi'an government has confiscated U.S. investor property by failing to deal with the corruption.